Hi, I'm Robin Ganson. I'm National Director of Prison Fellowship New Zealand. Been doing this role for a couple of years. Prison Fellowship in New Zealand is one of a few NGOs operating in every prison in the country. And our long-term objective is to get the number of people in prison down to about 20% of what it is here, so that we can properly look after all those people and make sure they're not going to reoffend again. Every day is a challenge, but I've got a great team of people around me, and you'll hear something from them in the next few minutes.
Hi, I'm Barry Timms, the General Manager for Prison Fellowship, and I have been in this role for about 6 years now, and it was something that was right outside my thinking of ever being involved with prison, but the Lord got hold of me and here I am, and I enjoy immensely the challenge that is in front of us.
Hi, I'm Pip, I'm the Admin Manager, which means I do all the accounts and organise camps and all the admin duties that someone else can't do.
To help break the cycle of prisoner reoffending, the Prison Fellowship promotes church-based ministries into prisons, introducing policies and programs into the criminal justice system, the most significant being the Sycamore program, designed to introduce the concept of restorative justice.
One of my reasons for doing the Sycamore was I was raped a long time ago, and that's always something that's left quite a big scar in me, so I wanted to see how I'd feel. Yeah. And I'm nosy. I wanted to see what a prison was like. Yeah.
At our church they were advertising they wanted volunteers to take part in the Sycamore Tree program, and I felt it was something that I could do, that I could go along and be supportive to the women in a caring way and show friendship to them.
I'm so sorry.
I can honestly say I wasn't angry. I wasn't angry at you. Because I didn't want what you had done to invade my whole life.
Hello there, I'm Lindsay Baker, Manager Therapeutic Communities for Prison Fellowship New Zealand, based in the faith-based unit, which is a 60-man unit, and I have 7 staff working with me, and my role really is to responsibility for the program, ensuring that things are done in the way that Prison Fellowship requires, but also working in with corrections staff who are responsible for custodial aspect of it, so it's a partnership. So I need to ensure there's good communication happening between corrections staff and my own staff.
there, I'm Audrey Moonlight. I'm the reintegration manager for Prison Fellowship New Zealand. And my job is a bit of a bridge builder between the men in the faith-based unit, the 60 men in there, some of them are new in their Christian walk, and the community outside, the churches and the organisations that they're going to be released to. It's about building some social capital with those churches and organisations so that they happily are equipped to receive those guys who have been released from prison. So that's pretty challenging, and much more so than my previous job, and I've always worked in statutory services in both the UK and in New Zealand. So this is very rewarding work we're into.
I met a lovely Māori man that's a pastor and said he would take me into his home. We had the address all planned out to where I'll be staying. It was a state home, and it was in an area in Taita where there's a majority of Bungle mob gang members staying there. Because of that situation, Housing Corp didn't think it was appropriate for me to be there. I don't know why, because I had come out of jail and they didn't want another inmate staying in that area. So basically it was a battle. It was a battle trying to find accommodation and actually leaving the prison. I came to a stage where I was basically threw it in. I said, no, I might as well stay in jail.
Hi, I'm Chris Chevalier and I'm with Prison Fellowship New Zealand. I'm the National Manager for Target Communities. Target Communities is where we take someone from the inside and help them get back on the outside. What we do is we take communities that are willing to be a receiving community and prepare them for all of the needs that someone on that journey would have. A journey of restoration, a journey of being empowered and becoming a fully fledged citizen.
And the Canadians, the lovely Canadians, do two things, and the Australians also. And the first and the most favoured is the halfway house. And I want to return to that. And the other technique which has come out of Canada to support these men from the faith-based communities of Canada is the circle of support, which many of you will now have understood and some be involved in. And this is a readily understandable human arrangement. It is a fact of the lives of these men that they very often have no family support for good reason, that no one wants anything to do with them and have been hurt by them. And without support, as we've heard from Dr. Sharples, and you've no doubt heard from others and know yourselves, without support, success for release from prison is almost impossible.